On the Free For All podcast, your source for all things geek. I'm your host, Evan Swaff. Here with me as always, Trey Elliott.
Yo.
Chuck Nally.
Hello.
Josh Barnett.
Woo woo.
All right.
You mispronounced clue clue.
Nah.
That he did. That he did, Charles.
Now I'm aboard the fun train today. Look
Do
at it
tell.
on my face. I'm tired. I'm trying to get energetic.
You need to.
I know. Hit me.
That's... By God, I will. How's everyone doing?
Good.
Yeah. Everyone had a good week.
I had a good weekend.
I did
Yeah.
have a good weekend. Spent a lot of fucking money.
Early birthday.
Yeah, it was good stuff. It
Yeah.
was also Eric's wife's birthday 2 weeks ago, so we celebrated it this
Late
weekend
birthday.
as well. I paid for 2 people for Rhodesios.
That was stupid.
That's
Two
$70
drinks
plus tip.
and dessert.
Oh, yeah, well.
It was a $140 meal.
Why you get dessert there? There's so much meat.
There's also a lot of other cheaper dessert alternatives right there.
I had a cheesecake. I wanted it.
Dude, just eat more steak.
I
You
mean,
would
I
have sat
did
there
that
long enough,
too.
the Cheesecake Factory would have been open.
Just waited.
Yeah.
I mean,
And we went to the one
I heard
downtown.
good things come to
so
people who do
just
that.
keep eating steak.
It was pretty great.
It's all right.
I mean, yeah, it's not like the world's most high quality restaurant or anything, but it's pretty awesome that like as soon as you start, it's just like a bunch of people with trays like bringing you slabs of meat and just like, you want some of this?
The salad bar.
If Trey's bringing you meat, you're not getting any before it gets to your table.
Yeah.
That's a true story.
It's
Trey
just
just
to
leaves
show
that
off all
green
the
light
meat I
up.
just ate.
There's a bunch of meat on the stick.
It was not. I just wanted to show you the stick.
Look
It
at
was
this
delicious.
empty plate. It's awesome.
You want to smell it?
It had so much meat on it.
Yeah.
Rubber your face.
So I spent that 140. Eric covered 15 of the other person, so I got a little bit of it back.
His wife?
No. There was like 8 of us that went.
Oh.
It was a guy who moved back in town. He doesn't have a job yet, so I offered to help him with that. And that's why I was kind of avoiding the thing with the next night.
Was it Brady?
It wasn't Brady. We wouldn't invite Brady.
Why didn't you take him to lunch instead?
I wanted everybody to be there for the evening.
Well, you can still pay for your own.
I didn't want to do that because he was literally not going to show otherwise. I like when my friends hang out with me. Apparently I ought to pay for it, but I'll still do it
Why don't you ever pay for me to go to Rodizio?
because I don't consider you a friend.
Rodizio? You
Oh.
really put the emphasis on the deets there.
I usually do, Evan.
Yeah, then we had my early birthday because I'm having a baby next month when my birthday actually is.
It's a pretty
Spoilers.
glorious day.
Yeah, we went and saw The Meg, which we'll be talking about on the third show. We went to Puckett's.
Pretty solid.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah, it was good stuff.
It was the right choice.
That's what I hear.
Yeah, it was solid. It was pretty good. Then what did we do? Oh, we did an escape room.
Yeah, surprisingly not bad considering the location of that escape room and how it has for a year looked like it's just the worst.
Yeah, I liked that room a lot. It was spacious.
It was.
I only liked the actual like escape experience though.
I thought it was solid. Not,
Yeah, just-
not. It was like middle of the road.
Yeah, middle of the road's like a good explanation for it.
We blew through it. We were pretty close to the
Yeah, we did
record on that.
It, we did it quickly and
Would have been if it went for fucking Boone. Close it. Close it. Just close it. You bastard.
Boone Fulls again.
Hashtag Boonside. Sir.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
No, but my biggest thing was like, especially because we could have had up to 10 people in that room. The fact that like there was several points where
Standing
there
around.
was one thing to do,
Yeah,
so you were just kind of like,
that was a 5-person room,
yeah,
ideally. So,
agreed.
But either way, but we had fun. And then we went to civil axe throwing in Chattanooga, which is like darts, but with axes. And Trey's inexplicably pretty good at it.
I'm all right.
I mean, you should totally quit your job.
I
mean,
was really good
why not?
before we switched sides. I was fine over there. I hit about half. But in the first one, I was just bullseye after bullseye with the two-hand. Now, one-handed, I sucked at first.
I was much
Yeah.
better on the first half than I was the second half myself. I sucked on the second
Oh, we
half.
we couldn't tell.
I was not happy.
Yeah, you wore it well.
You were, like, getting mad and, like, sidearm slinging it, and it was, like, bouncing back 5 feet, and you're like, Grah! I was like,
around and walked back. Sourpuss mean mug.
I was
man.
like, overhand, man. But yeah, it was fun.
It was fun.
It was a good time. We found Trey's, like, natural ability. It's
Mhm.
taken a while, but we found it.
Yeah, I mean, besides eating endless amounts of meat.
Yeah, and having the widest Peyton Manning jersey of all time.
Yeah, well, everyone's got their skill set,
Man, if only they would let you wear flip flops in that place.
right?
That would
That
be
is a
Mecca.
deal breaker.
I would have lived there.
It was a lot of fun though, but the fact that it was BYOB was really cool. We went and bought a bottle of liquor and just
And food, by the way.
yeah. But I mean,
You got like a place that'll let you just chuck a bunch of axes at the wall while just downing shots of whiskey.
Yeah.
it was a good time. Sounds like my birthday.
Indeed,
It was a lot of fun.
it was.
But yeah, that happened.
It did.
Sadly, this is my last show out of the regular shows for a while.
Yeah.
I'll be back one day, like 5 months from now.
Yeah,
But
but then you'll have a 5-month-old ish.
yeah, like 4-month-old ish.
Still.
Yeah, it'll kind of suck. Actually, Layton was really good at 4 months, but I am worried that means this one will suck at 4 months. Layton was after the first 2 months was fine. Once we could stop the every 3 to 4 hours waking her up through the night to feed her thing, because that really sucked.
According to Chuck, she's going to be a sassy black woman when she grows up.
That is true.
I'm gonna sneak out, Daddy.
Stop.
I'm gonna wear juicy on my shirt. Guess where?
Is it racist?
No.
I mean,
It sounds racist, but the words he's saying isn't racist.
it's uncomfortable him calling you daddy, first of all.
Oh, I like that part.
Second of all, he's trying to insinuate she's going to wear a shirt that says juicy on her ass.
But that's fair.
I like big shirts, Daddy.
Oh, stop it! God, it's weird.
I wouldn't call it comfortable.
That shirt sounds pretty comfortable. It
Yeah.
sounds loose.
Whoa. Phrasing.
What? The shirt sounds loose.
Dude,
This is why we can't record at the nursery anymore.
I ain't a part of this.
You totally are.
Well,
You're
that
100%
clearly goes
associated.
into Hey Who Died. My soul. Sadly passing away over the past 3 weeks. It's been a rough time for the wrestling community.
It's very sad.
Within 2 days of each other, Brian Christopher, better known to most fans as Grandmaster Sexay, one half of Too Cool back in the heyday of WWE.
1/3 in their heyday.
Well, yeah, that's fair.
You can't-
Rikishi
I
did
mean-
make that better.
You can't get rid of Rikishi or Scotty Too Hottie.
That's fair. But that's Jerry Lawler's son, for the people that don't know.
Would you say he was the more popular of the two? I feel like Scotty was.
Scotty did the worm.
Scotty did the worm, but he did the
easily.
like,
No, it's Scotty.
he did the sexy leg drop from the second rope.
Yeah, it's the worm. It's Scotty Too Hottie was the more popular of the two.
Rikishi was the most popular.
Well,
though.
yeah, but he didn't wrestle with them a whole lot. He usually was just there.
He did it for The Rock.
That
Much
he
like
did.
Trey during our video game podcast.
Correct, just there. But he died in a sad way. He
Trey
had
also
been.
gives people the stink face.
I played so many video games this weekend.
You did. I'm
He
proud
did.
of you. We'll talk
But-
about it in a month or so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I won't be here.
Nope.
Brian Chris, yeah, he had been on a bad slide for a while.
Downward
and then
spiral,
He
and
was
then-
in jail, and then sadly took his own life.
In
Oh, shit.
Memphis, right?
Yeah. And then Nikolai Volkov,
Oh.
May he rest.
the legend, passed away. I think he was just old.
Yeah, he's pretty old.
And then sadly, more recently, Jim Neidhart.
Yeah, that one really sucks.
Yeah.
I loved the Hart Foundation growing up. All iterations of it.
I loved hating them, which means they did their job.
I mean, I also grew up like when I started watching, they were definitely not
Yeah, they were
the heels. They were just it was just Bret
the
Hart
uber baby face.
and Jim Neidhart.
They were better as heels because Bret Hart is the worst. But
They lost to the Nasty Boys.
yeah, they did.
Then the Legion of Doom beat the Nasty Boys.
Yeah, they did.
It's a great time for wrestling.
They had a great. The Hart Foundation had a great finisher move. I loved it. Off the ropes,
Yep.
clothesline, reverse clothesline. It's good.
Yep.
It's good stuff.
The Revival paid a tribute to them last night by using that move, and then Bubba Ray Dudley got mad because they used it and it didn't end the match.
Like he legit got mad.
Called him out on Twitter over it.
There you go.
I was like, all right.
Keeping your priorities straight.
So that's about kind of how he is, though. So whatever.
Seems like a Bubba Ray type thing.
Yeah.
Sorry,
also,
Brother Ray.
That's fair. All of that. Bully Ray is also acceptable.
No.
I mean, arguably the most popular he was as a singles competitor.
I guess. Do you ever think of him as a singles competitor?
If you watched TNA, you did.
So no one.
He was the champion
Got it.
Tits and ass.
and the head of Aces and Eights.
All right, we need to
aces
move
and
on.
ass.
I've never actually,
TNA was bad.
I've never actually wanted Wrestle Talk to end, but now I do.
Have you ever watched TNA's one 5-star match in their history?
Did it have Elix Skipper?
No, it did not.
Then no.
Hey, I got an idea. If we ever start our own axe throwing league, we should be called TNA Tits and Axes.
Yeah. It's like the Hooters of axe throwing.
Right.
No, you should watch that, though. You should look it up. It's Samoa Joe, AJ Styles, and Christopher Daniels.
I mean, actually, I might have watched
It's
that.
amazing.
I do love Me the Fallen Angel. Christopher Daniels, awesome.
What about Raven?
He is very soon at All In Chicago going to be wrestling one Stephen Amell.
I know, I saw that. Weird fucking night.
Anyways, that transitions right into trailers.
Wait a minute. You will not disparage Miss Charlotte Ray, sir.
Oh yeah, well she didn't wrestle.
You don't know that for sure.
And with
I'm pretty sure I saw her versus Nikolai Volkov back in the 80s.
I mean maybe
Made it very clear before this that wrestlers only.
I don't give a shit. Do you think it's going to stop me?
Other dead people be damned. Nobody gave a shit about that shit show.
There was 2 shit shows. She was also on, shit. What was that? Different Strokes. Different Strokes.
Oh
She
my
was
God,
the
I
main
different
of Different
folks.
Strokes.
I can't
Right.
believe that she was also on that show I don't give a fuck about.
well, that's
Like
very
all of your
disrespectful.
shows?
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. People like Facts of Life, Different Strokes.
Fact of life.
You know the
I watched some
last
Facts of Life back in
remaining
the day.
person that's alive from Different Strokes is Todd Bridges. How about that?
Man, that is sad.
Charlotte Ray tried to hold on, but no, just couldn't make it.
Not for one more
that
day.
made me want to drink more. Oh. Trailers. Movie trailers. Climax. An A24 joint.
Dancing shit.
Man,
I-
this shit is weird.
This is pushing the limits of whether or not I can be excited for an A24 movie.
The answer is no. I cannot be excited for this. Will I watch it? Yes.
I don't think I'm gonna.
I might, but either way, I'm not excited about
If
it.
it gets great reviews, you know we'll watch it.
I'm not paying for it.
I mean, okay.
Who is Guy Gaspard? What is the guy's name?
don't know. I asked you. I don't know. You would hate this. Maybe Kristen will like it. She dances. Not like these people.
She don't like Black Swan, though.
Oh, that's weird. Black
Thank
Swan's
God you
amazing.
said Swan. Also, yeah, Black Swan's great.
What?
He was afraid you were going to say something racist.
Oh.
Again.
What? What does that mean? Daddy.
Stop it!
No, that part's okay.
No, it's not.
It is. We're going to move on because I don't really know what to say about Climax the more I think about
Yeah.
it. It's just people dancing weird.
Dance and weird. Those
They
are the only
they
two
asked
words.
this one dude this one girl, and they're like, "What would you do if you couldn't dance anymore?" And she just said suicide. We were like, "Oh, so this is
Like going up to a Coke machine and just
Yeah,
pressing
all
all
the
the different
flavors.
That's what she meant.
yeah,
This looks like a movie
dancing
that
in Little League baseball. Those are her two things."
5 years ago Shia
a
LaBeouf
squeeze.
would have been in.
Yeah,
That's fair.
yeah, that's kind of fair. Man, I miss him. His crazy ass.
Even Stevens was great.
That you're right. That's his go-to. The Package, a Netflix joint.
Nope.
Oh yeah, all in.
I saw you laughing occasionally.
No.
A group-
I did.
Group of teenagers go on spring break into the woods, get really fucked up, and one of them cuts their dick off, and then hilarity ensues.
Got to get that thing attached.
It looks really funny.
It looks pretty good. It's
I
like
laugh
all
every time
guys.
that dude gets hit in the face with that beer. As does Trey, and rightfully
It's
so.
hilarious.
It is funny. It is at least partly from some of the Workaholics people, which Game Over Man did leave a bad taste in our mouth.
Also, Workaholics.
Did anybody watch that besides me?
I did. It's
Oh.
bad.
It's awful.
It's real bad.
I never did watch it.
There's a
after you
lot
guys,
of
but-
dicks in that movie.
Like an incredible amount of dicks. Like they should be proud of it, actually.
Who had that? Who's the? Oh, it was Daniel Stern that had that giant dick that got cut off. All right.
Yep. London Fields, the Red Band trailer,
Boobs the movie.
also known as Let's Show Off Amber Heard's Body.
Like a lot.
Her ass.
Do we know, and a lot of side boob, do we know what this movie's about?
No.
Everybody wants to bang/kill Amber Heard.
Yeah.
The cut
Johnny
of the
Depp
trailer
story.
is just
Yeah.
tits.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Uh,
Good job, guys.
Yeah.
I applaud you.
They know what they're going for.
There's nothing else to really say. It's got a pretty good cast. It's Amber Heard and Johnny Depp public breaking up and abuse.
Billy Bob.
Billy Bob Thornton. What you guys refer to as the other Franco.
Theo James Franco.
Inexplicably, dude from 21 still getting work.
Jim Sturgis.
Jim Sturgis.
Man. And he's doing a weird voice in this one.
He just needs to go make Hard Sun season 2, and
no,
I'll be happy.
he doesn't.
You don't know. You don't know.
Oh, I need to catch up on that.
Yeah, you do.
What?
Why, Trey?
He talked me into it.
I did. God, I love
I
doing
was
it.
You're both bad friends to each other.
You know what, though?
You're enabling him, and you're just punishing him.
No, I'm going to rely on his gnat-like brain to forget as soon as we finish recording.
Oh, I'm just
I
going to
also
set up a
got
daily
through-
reminder.
The first season of The Expanse this weekend.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, God, you're so close. Just keep
No,
watching.
not 2 more seasons, and we have less than a week.
It's not that much.
It's probably too much. And I got 3 more seasons to talk about it on the
Brittany's got
awards.
pneumonia now. Just stay home and watch it.
I've just been off for
Take advantage of the pneumonia.
without her.
It's
you also have pneumonia now.
yeah, it's contagious.
Oh yeah, good point.
no,
No, I
seriously.
did that, and I only have 2 episodes left of Black Sails season 4. I've done good work this weekend.
You know, you'd be farther in
Yeah,
Expanse if you
I
hadn't
know.
watched Black Sails.
I tried. I screwed up and watched it with Brittany initially.
No, watch Black Sails.
Black Sails is amazing. It's really, really good.
Keel
But,
Haul, baby.
You know, also from last year.
Expanse season 1's from, what, 3 years ago?
He's just trying to get to Expanse season 3, which is this year.
Remember
So?
the Kent? I would watch it if I wasn't forced to watch a shitty show.
Remember the Titans?
You did this to yourself.
I mean, you made my other choices Riverdale and some other garbage.
Travelers.
Nope.
Oh my god, Travelers is so good.
It's not going to happen.
It was good insurance.
I think you'd probably like both of them more than Fargo.
I know that you would like Travelers better. Travelers is a show you would like.
I don't like TV.
Whenever you guys
Yes,
say
you
that
do.
Josh is going to like a show, he purposely wants to not like it.
Well, yeah, I mean that's obvious by the fact that he refuses to watch Travelers, a show that we both legitimately love. Like not because it's.
I didn't like it that much.
Did you watch a whole season?
No.
You just watched the pilot, didn't
Yeah,
you?
but it's different.
No, I
'cause
watched the
it's-
first 2 episodes.
See,
Oh, you're dead inside.
you cunt.
I didn't like that second episode.
Shut up.
Okay. Easy. God.
Trey will come across this table at you. Trey loves Travelers.
It's so fucking good.
I watched
I like double
the
dribblers.
motions, the movements from the OA.
Yeah.
The movements.
It's-
I watched it.
It's insane.
What the fuck, man?
That show's
I
so
told
good.
you. Anyways, that's about all the London Fields talk we need.
Yeah, sorry, I kind of.
Lizzie,
This looks great to me.
it looks okay. Chloe Sevigny.
Oh yeah, and Kristen Stewart.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Secret lesbians. Murder happens to an abusive father, I think.
Yeah, I saw all this shit with
Man,
Carol.
she looking rough.
That is her normal face, I'm pretty
Chloe
sure.
Sevigny.
She kind of looks like that. And as
Did
Josh pointed out, that's what it looks like when you suck a dick on camera. That's not porn.
Yeah, that was
It's-
Vincent Gallo,
Yeah,
it's
that's who
artsy,
it was.
so
I
not
couldn't remember
porn.
who it was.
That's Vincent Gallo. That's the only way he's going to get anything like that.
He was her boyfriend. That's why she did it.
I mean, look at her.
That's fair.
She looks like she's got sad eyes. That's who dates Vincent
She
Gallo.
looks like less respectable Courtney Love.
I didn't really know
Oh.
who Lizzie Bourdain
That's
was,
accurate.
or Borden was. Like I know I've heard that name, but
She's
I never
got
really
milk.
knew. What?
No,
Born
I
milk,
appreciate
right?
that he made her Anthony Bourdain's ancestor.
Go on.
Anyway, apparently the whole deal was in 1892. She was arrested as a suspect for killing her father and stepmother with an axe.
Yeah.
Yep.
You not know that?
No, I didn't. I just know I've
Axe
when you
murder.
said
with
that
the-
name. I
40
would have
wax
heard
with a
it
wet
before.
noodle. Never heard that before?
Nope.
No.
That's part
I
of
have
the...
heard that.
Okay.
It's part of that?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know it was from that.
She was apparently acquitted though.
Yeah, I don't want anything to do with this movie.
I'll watch it.
I think it looks awesome.
Let's talk about Green Book.
Yeah.
Chubby
This also
Viggo
looks
Mortensen
Chubby Viggo Mortensen and effeminate Mahershala Ali.
acting their asses off.
They look real good in this movie.
It looks amazing. This is about Marshall Ali's character is like a savant, like piano player that's like hugely famous, and then is going to do a tour of the Deep South, playing the piano. And this was 50s, 60s.
around that time.
sometime in there.
Seems like the 60s.
So he hires Viggo Mortensen as his driver / bodyguard, who is like your classic like New York accent guy.
His name could be Vinny.
Yeah, that's
Or Vigo.
all this is true.
Vigo's a little bit too.
Ghostbuster 2-ish.
Yeah,
Yeah,
correct.
Vigo.
So and then this looks like half this movie is going to be those two talking in the car, and then those touring around. And this trailer is incredible. Like you're just watching this, you're like, God, those two guys can act really fucking well.
This picture I'm looking at, he looks like a stand-in for Chris Tucker on The Fifth Element.
Oh man,
No,
I
it's
hate
not. It's
that
more
movie.
about the clothes than it is about him being black. Josh,
Yeah,
racist.
Ruby Rod.
Why do you think of the skin first?
Sweet green.
Hmm.
Super green.
Don't quote that to me.
God,
I'm
what
not
a-
the one you want to quote that to.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you should be. I
I'm
blame you.
Sorry.
I'm still mad at you, but I'm mad at you too. Anyways, Green Book. It looks. Trey pointed out. This looks like just we're starting to get movies for like the Oscar bait movies.
Yeah, this is definitely the time of year when you start to see all these trailers
It's
for
3 Billboard season.
You're damn right it is.
Indeed.
It's a good movie, too.
That movie's amazing. I rewatched it the other day. It was on HBO, and I just flipped through the channels. I was like, oh, well, I'm watching this. It's awesome.
How was Willem Dafoe again?
She was doing well.
Hot off her win.
TV trailers. Maniac, a new limited series coming to Netflix.
I don't know what the fuck this show is.
But I
No
wanna
one
watch
does,
it.
but it's provocative.
It's weird, sort of skinny Jonah Hill.
Yep.
Yeah, he
And
looks odd.
really skinny Emma Stone,
That dude's gonna have diabetes if he doesn't stop it.
probably. This is a limited series from Cary Fukunaga, who did True Detective Season 1, the good one.
Yeah, season 2 sucked.
It's not the
It
best.
sucked bad.
Taylor Kitsch sprayed his stank all over it.
They all did.
I blame him. He made them worse. Just him being cast, they were like, shit, it's happening. Anyways, this looks amazing, but you're right. It's some type of mind trip thing. Like you clearly go inside of their minds where they are playing all different types of characters in different settings, and it looks
They're,
pretty
like,
awesome.
Destined to meet each other or something like that.
Something along those
Yeah.
lines. We don't really know, but it looks really, really cool. Trey's upcoming winner of the Treys for next year, The Good Cop, a Netflix original from the
That's
creator
pretty
of
solid.
Monk.
How about that?
It is a police procedural
The most ridiculous sentence you're about to say.
with Josh Groban and Tony Danza.
What?
Yep.
Oh my God! You're right.
And Tony Danza's all over the place.
I think he accidentally called Josh Groban Angela at one point.
Oh my God, Tony Danza is as if like Joey Tribbiani was real and grew up.
He's the garbage picking, football kicking, field goal Philadelphia phenomenon.
Holy shit, Evan has never been more right about something in his entire fucking life.
I mean, it is
I
damn
don't know.
true.
Angela.
Oh shit.
God.
That's
Tony
amazing.
Danza sucks. He's a
I mean,
treasure, but he sucks.
Who's the Boss was awesome. I love that show.
Charlotte Ray could have been on that.
But she wasn't. She
might have
chose
been.
shitty shows.
You don't know that.
Oh man. Also, coming to Netflix, I believe at the end of the month. Paradise PD.
Yeah, man,
Oh my
this looks
God.
weird as
From-
fuck.
From the Brickleberry guy.
Yeah, which is I think Daniel Tosh.
It was Daniel Tosh's Comedy Central animated show that I watched 2 episodes of. It was like, nah, bro, I'm good.
but now it's unedited on Netflix. The trailer is really funny.
It's ridiculous.
There are some spots where it's just weird and you don't laugh, but there is a lot of spots where I laughed really hard.
Yeah, but just because it's weird.
yeah.
Not even because it's funny.
Like I'm gonna give it a shot in any Netflix animated comedy the benefit of the doubt, just because of Big Mouth now.
Big
Big
Mouth
Mouth
opened
effect.
the floodgates. There's like 6 of them on there now.
I know. This looks pretty funny though. Also, when is Big Mouth season 2 happening?
I don't know.
I
I'm
think
waiting
it's
for
January.
BoJack 4, 5.
4's out.
5 and it's into this month, I think.
Yeah.
I'm excited too.
The Bojackian.
Yeah. I'm gonna order me some Bowberry biscuits and watch BoJack.
I do like Bowberry
That
biscuits.
sounds wonderful.
Coming to CBS All Access, a non-Star Trek show called $1.
This does not fit their Star Trek on every day of the year
No, that's
mantra.
why they spent
This is
$1
a secret
on it.
Star Trek show.
God, if only.
Well, it is a murder
It's just
mystery.
Very low budget.
It's leading to it was a murder by an alien, and this is why we need Starfleet.
There it is. Welcome to $1. All I can think of, it seems like this is a murder mystery in a small like mill town, and it seems like we're gonna follow the story by seeing like a dollar change hands, and that's gonna how we like recount the events of what happened to the murder.
I don't want it.
All right.
It doesn't look good.
Okay.
I'll probably check it out.
Yeah, I'll try it out. I mean, you paying that sweet cash, so I'll try it out.
You know, I'm dropping the high dollars on that.
I'll give you $1 if I can watch it.
Why?
No, he
I'm not
said
giving you
yes,
anything.
You can. You could do that.
All right.
Sucks for you. I'm watching it for free.
Over the course of a year.
$1 per year gets you my
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
CBS All
Okay, I
Access
like
login.
this now. I see
Yeah.
what you did.
Divided by 350 something.
65. You freak.
365 and a quarter, Josh, you idiot. Leap year, bitch.
My God,
Wow.
that was up there for the worst minute of the podcast.
That didn't take a minute.
It felt like it. Coming to Amazon Prime on my actual birthday is Forever, just a different one.
This looks great.
It's coming back.
Nope, this one has Maya Rudolph and Fred Armisen in it.
I'm out.
That's got to be different.
Real different.
There's
This
no Eon Griffin.
This is the story of a couple that's been together for a long time, leading the same like good but monotonous life, and then they choose to go. Not through the trailer do you learn this, but from reading the synopsis, they choose to go on a ski trip and deal with the changes they were not ready for.
Okay.
There's some imagery in the trailer that things might go really awry. They do a quick cut of a knife being picked up, and then her at a scary looking bonfire. So who knows where this goes?
Yeah, I think this looks super interesting. Like the tone of it in the trailer was incredibly intriguing to me.
I am so far out on this show. I don't love Fred Armisen like many people do, and I don't
That makes
like
you a bad person.
Maya Rudolph.
Trey seems like a really devoted Fred Armisen fan.
I don't think I've ever
Trey
seen
wishes
Fred
he lived
Armisen
in
do
Portlandia.
something that I didn't fucking love.
I mean, there's some bad episodes of Portlandia.
There probably are. I'm just saying I've never seen anything that I didn't love from Fred
Portlandia
Armisen.
bats 500 like hard, and there is a thick line there. Like that show's either really good or really bad.
He was funny on Parks and Rec.
Of
He
course
was the general from.
He has the
Sister City.
capability to be funny. He is very hit or miss for me, and I flat out dislike Maya Rudolph. I love Master
She was the
of
female
None.
hormone monster.
She was
She
also in The
got
Good
one.
Place this year, and she was wonderful in it.
She was what?
Stop
In The
talking
Good Place?
about it.
No, people love The Good
No,
Place.
but they're wrong.
I like it got some Emmy nominations.
So did Jane the Virgin,
I mean, that show's really well made.
and the
Your
one with what's
go-to
her
was
name?
Crazy Ex Girl.
That was it. That's the one I was thinking about.
And
was
no, it
Golden
didn't.
Globes,
That was
right?
Golden Globes, and they nominate weird stuff.
Damn it!
That's why they're fun.
Fucking Golden Globes.
Emmys ain't nominating a CW show. Get out of here.
That conversation was predictable as
After
shit.
this show comes out, can we add a new category to the awards that's just the Forevers again? But instead of canceled shows, it's just...
Fred Armisen and Maya Rudolph shows.
I was just going to say shows named Forever.
Oh, you know
And
what?
then we'll just always pick this show.
Josh is right. Fred Armisen sucks. He was on Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Garbage show.
Potential top 10 show of the year.
Really?
Dude, I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I never don't have fun during an episode of that show.
I just didn't think it'd be towards your top 10.
Yeah,
You
I
watched
really liked
you
it.
watched over 100 shows this year.
Yeah, I stopped keeping track at around 80, so there's a possibility that I forgot about something.
I'm sure you did.
Hopefully I get reminded of it during the hours of recording over the next 3 weeks.
Or you could look through all the lists.
Yeah,
beforehand.
that's a great time to do it.
The Deuce season 2.
Oh God, there's a trailer for this.
It's like a
Damn it.
50-second trailer, and I mean, it's people fucking for money.
Still
Awesome.
figuring out how to talk to a living human bulldog. That's about it.
Maggie Gyllenhaal's really good in that show.
She's
she
going to
is.
be up for best actress this year, dude.
Oh,
I'll
dude,
go ahead and tell you right
guess
now.
what? My dogs are not in the fight this year. I'm not going to be upset about pretty much any TV.
You say that
award.
every year, but you should be. You watched 100 shows. You should care about it.
Around 100 shows.
That's more than most
Uh,
people.
It is
Yeah.
more than most.
That's more than
people.
you last year.
It's fair.
I started with a concerted effort to.
Take you like a 2-week break, and then we're gonna start it all over again.
Yeah, I don't want.
Actually, it's already started.
For the most part.
Yeah, it has.
But I'm talking about like when they get into like network, like the bombardment of new network shows.
Yeah,
That
that's
starts in
Here
September.
That's all
comes the
3 weeks away.
bombardment.
murder it.
I want to like it because I like Ina Kamazi,
I didn't have a
but I
follow-up.
don't.
I wanted to, but I didn't.
And finally, we mentioned this once before. We got a teaser trailer, and it didn't show much, but we got something that kind of shows a little bit more about it now because it's about to come out. The Innocents.
I still don't know.
This looks kind of YA-ish, but
Yeah, maybe.
looks good. Guy Pearce
Kinda.
is in it.
Nothing says young adult like Guy Pearce.
Is this also Netflix?
Yes.
Yeah.
Netflix is
Jesus Christ!
Spoilers, dude.
Netflix's new year
They're
has
just
started.
buying everything and putting it on their network.
Well,
There's-
end of August, like this is the start of their TV year. They're ramping up.
Ozark is soon, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
end of this month.
Oh, that's this year, isn't it?
I mean, like not the TV awards we're about to do.
You still have
Was it
Iron
last year?
Fist and Daredevil
Yeah,
coming
we've
out
already
this
done
year.
it. Yeah,
Was it really last year?
yeah. Ozark was up for last year's.
Damn.
It's been like a year and a half since that show came out, or like a year and 4 months. It was one of the
Starting to
last
move
shows
a little
we.
bit too fucking fast.
It's one of the last shows we watched for last year.
Oh yeah, Punishers this year.
Yeah, it is. It's like in a couple months.
No thanks.
I think it's September
I
actually.
mean, for our awards last year.
Oh yeah, Punisher's up. Punisher season 1's up for it.
Nice.
For show.
Nice.
Nope. Nice.
Anyways, yeah, the instance looks kind of cool.
Looks all right.
A lot of it's about shapeshifters.
Apparently,
So there's gonna be a lot of twists of like we think one person's somebody, but ho ho.
there's somebody else.
That title's a little on the nose, huh? Nothing says innocence like shapeshifting.
It's fair.
I don't get the correlation there.
That's the point.
Oh,
Sarcasm.
sarcasm.
Yep.
What?
You just got yipped.
I did indeed. Better than being chased, apparently.
Oh, you got
Debatable.
chased hard. How'd it make you feel?
Indifferent.
I was gonna go with confused.
I mean, a little bit befuddled.
I was confused, but funny.
Found myself in a moral quandary.
Good job, good Trey. All right, well that'll do it for us. Wrestlers died, and we had a lot of trailers. Good show for the most part.
The ingredients of a good show: dead
All right,
wrestlers and
See you around
Trailers.
February, Evan.
I got 2 more shows tonight. Make sure to stick around for them. The news is coming up as well as all the stuff we're watching before we get. Make sure you check out, coming out next week, the ever-popular TV Awards, which will feature the ever-popular consensus top 10 list of this year's TV.
Consensus top 10 list.